tip-off goes to Minnesota. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Sliding in at the wing spots, it's Poole and Avdia. Underneath, we'll see Kuzma and Gafford. And it's Jones in at the point.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Avdia can't hit. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. It's a three-point game. Greg, it seems like the Wizards have been trying to find their edge against tough teams.
Yeah, and the first question is, which end does it happen on, offense or defense? Because you can win tough games by being great at either.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 5 now.
And getting aggressive and creative. Edwards finding ways to create space on the floor.
Gafford finds Jones. Yep, that one goes in there.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
McDaniels passes to Conley. And the layup falls.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Conley. Towns down low. He's against Kuzma. Count it.
Uncovered at the rim. Finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Poole with it. Now guarded by Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Here's Jones. Here's Gafford. Plays it up off the glass.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Conley kicks to Towns. Takes a 3. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Here's Kuzma. And the rejection by Towns.
There's exceptional timing on that rejection. Love seeing Towns this aggressive on defense.
That one goes in.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Jones after the basket by Minnesota. Here's Gafford. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Gafford's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Wizards trail by 5. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And there's Edwards on the assist from Conley. Edwards got 7.
And great strength and body control from Edwards. Able to finish through the contact.
Muscala pass to Kispert. And no good. Towns with the defensive effort. The pass to Edwards. 3-pointer. Rebound by Muscala.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Conley against Gafford. Over Conley. Gafford kicks to Muscala. Here's Koulibaly. Washington gets it back and a new 14.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Edwards. That one falls.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat him. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Kyle Anderson in for Karl Anthony Towns. Then for the Wizards, Landry Shamet's checked in for Daniel Gafford, and it's Wright in for Jones. So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Give him a hand, your Timberwolves dancer.
Here's Kispert. A second chance effort and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And another miss by Washington. Timberwolves leading by 12. Anderson in the post. Out to Conley. Back to Anderson. Timberwolves passing it around. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Conley. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 15. Here's Reid. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Reid. Over in the corner, Conley. Over Wright. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead by 15. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
So on the floor for Washington. In at the forward positions, Avdia and Kuzma. In the backcourt, it's Jones and Poole. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Washington shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. You know, Brent, I've got to ask, now that the age of college basketball dynasties is more or less over, do you miss it?
Yeah, I don't know so much if I've ever thought about it, Kevin, as dynasties, just so much as powerhouse teams that every year you see we're competing at the highest level in the NCAA tournament. So, not really. I love the open competition, and I love that players have the choice now to where it is that they can control where they're going to make the biggest contributions collegiately.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, what's going to enable the retooled Wizards to take the next step? Coach Wes Unseld Jr. said, I think the biggest thing is the fit. A better fit helps the competitive spirit, the connectivity. The guys get the big picture. But the most important thing is winning. Kevin, he thinks that mindset is starting to take hold.
I think it is. Building that culture is so important. David, thanks. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is get back down to 11. Big bucket there from Kuzma.
Kuz loves those inside shots, and he's working hard to find them.
Now here's Edwards. 15 points in the game. A 3-ball. And he's good on the 3-ball. Edwards got 18 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
When you can score the ball and the defense makes adjustments your way to do that, Poole has to take advantage like that.
Edwards passes to Towns. For the 3. Avdia with the rebound. Wizards trail by 12. Pass to Jones. Plenty of space. Here's Kuzma. Shoots over Towns. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Towns. Back to Gobert. Rule with the steal. That's tipped. Towns with it. Picked up by Poole. Towns, the pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Minnesota leading by 15.
And recently, I mean, we've seen Kyle Kuzma turn things around, especially offensively.
Yeah, Greg, highs and lows in the early part of Kyle Kuzma's career, but a nice settled ground for him. Offensively, he's carried more responsibility and showed that he's capable of doing it. And look at the ups on Kyle Kuzma.
And Gobert kicks to Milton. Dishes it to Edwards. Six to shoot. Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got 9 points in the quarter.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Washington calls timeout. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Troy Brown's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. Daniels, he's checked in for Edwards. And Mike Conley subbed in for Shake Milton. Now, here's Shamet. Back to Muscala. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Brown dishes to Anderson. Outside Conley. 1:53 left now here in the second. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's McDaniels. No good from outside.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:36 left to play here in the half. Nice ball movement by Washington. The Wizards with another miss.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter. A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Ground the pass to Anderson. And that one, good.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
Kyle Anderson.
That free throw good from Anderson. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Right against Conley. Pass to Kispert. This one for three. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Back to Conley. 30 seconds left in the first half. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Conley's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And I love seeing Conley be this assertive. He has to deal with some traffic, but still takes control on that drive.
Right against Conley. Goes back up. Muscala. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
And the second free throw, good. Now, here's McDaniels. Here's Reed. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. There was no stopping Anthony Edwards in the first half. He ended up with 24 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. It was a return to form for him tonight after struggling in their last out. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
They scored very effectively. With the exception of ball movement and play calling, they were able to exploit multiple weaknesses in the defense. They've got to feel good about themselves running out to a huge lead.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
I know it's not the case, but it seemed like they were lacking on the offensive game plan. Maybe some guys were improvising when they should have been making the next pass. But, hey, not looking good out there.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Washington. Trailing by 17. From 15 feet away. And he hits the jump shot. Jones has got his second bucket.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
That one misses. Good work defensively by Conley. Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Denny Avdia picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And McDaniels drops them both. Now Poole. Now the pass to Gafford. Jones with it. Back to Gafford. Shoots over Towns. Misses the baby hook.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Oh, here's Edwards. 17-point lead, their biggest.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Even in a league full of stars from afar, Avdia is a rarity.
Denny, the only Israeli player in the league for the 2022-2023 season. Basketball, truly a global sport, and Denny has represented his country well. This guy is continuing to get better.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jordan Poole has more freedom to create than ever before. He said there's a small group of people who get that chance. You have to make the most of your opportunity and put yourself in position to be successful. I never want any moment to be too big. Kevin, the ball is in his court now.
Yep, just the way he wants it. All right, D.A., thanks so much. Passes it to Gafford. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Avdia. Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Minnesota. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They got to be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
Make some noise, fans.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the corner. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Good defense by Poole. Wizards trail by 20. Kuzma outside. Gobert with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Muscala is checked in for the Wizards. Kuzma kicks to Poole. From the line, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Towns penetrating. Pass to Milton. Edwards looking it over. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
How aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's McDaniels. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. McDaniels got 8.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Washington calls timeout.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Brown is checked in for Gobert. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Here's Edwards. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Edwards got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Here's Koulibaly, and he drives in. He feeds it to Kispert. Towns with the steal. Pass to Milton. To the inside. And Towns gets it to go. He has 6. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals get out in transition.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And the Wizards with possession after the basket by Minnesota. And the shot goes down.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
1:05 left to play in the third. There's the three. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Wizards shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. The kick out to Wright. To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And it goes down 2 points. Edwards got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, you see the size and the strength and that ability inside. Edwards can play like a power forward at times.
Now, here's Shamet. Sinks the triple. Shamet's got 7 points in the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Count it.
I mean, in a word, resilient. When you think about his interior scoring ability, Towns is able to power through the defense for that one.
Now, here's Shamet. D right on him. He takes it in. Here's Kispert, and he finishes nicely on the layup. 5 points in the game.
Works that one inside nicely.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Wizards. Muscala is out there with Gallinari. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Davis in at the 3, the small forward. 5 on the clock. Anderson kicks to Milton. Here's Alexander Walker. That one off the back iron and out. Washington with the ball. Gallinari passes to Wright. Shamet on the wing. No one near him. Again, the Wizards score.
It's rare for a young player to enter the league that has this polished of a shot. Shamet getting it done.
They get it back. Reed. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And that one's good. Right.
Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
Here's McLaughlin. Here's the 3. No good on that one. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Shake Milton. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Avdia the pass to Gafford. Here's Jones. Rebound by Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Edwards finds Towns. Back to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Here's Jones. No good with the layup.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And even when under duress, Edwards stays calm, which is what allows him to still score on tough defense.
And the basket by Jones.
You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from it.
And there's the drive. McLaughlin, no good. And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards. Comes up empty down low. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Inside. Avdia with the rebound. The Wizards have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Poole, no good. The Timberwolves shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. And stolen by Kuzma. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Finished off the break.
Love the hustle Kuzma's playing with here. Showed it there, capping off the break.
To the middle. And the dunk by Towns.
You can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Gafford. Poole the pass to Gafford. Here he goes, and Gafford throws it down.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. For Minnesota, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. There's the pass to McLaughlin. Dishes to Edwards. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Passes it to McLaughlin.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Poole against Edwards. Shot clock at 5. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They get the rebound. Out to Kuzma. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And this is where Kuzma wants to just keep improving, find some consistency. He knows guys like him have to keep hitting threes to stay on the floor.
Now here's Towns, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Towns has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Timberwolves. Poole the pass to Gafford. Out to Kuzma. Goes up again. Gafford misses. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastated.
And Towns gets it to go.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Wright, and finished off by Wright.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. 30 seconds left in the fourth. From deep, buries it from three-point range.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but Veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Milton with it. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.